Auspicious to be with everybody, especially with the Lord. Yesterday we had a very beautiful program of Narsimha Chaturdashi, appearance day of Lord Narsimha Dev. Today is also a very significant day. Anybody knows? Very significant day. Today is also Radha Ramanji's appearance day. So you know that how Lord appeared, Radha Ramanji appeared. Very wonderful past. How many of you know that? How the Lord Radha Ramanji appeared? Yes, few, only few. So we'll discuss that also. We'll also see the significance of Narsimha Chaturdashi, the appearance day of Lord Narsimha Dev. It's our great fortune that how the Lord is coming to. Yeah, everybody can come a little sit closer so that don't need to be, so you can see everybody what you are doing. Okay, very good. So first of all, let's thank all of you, saying Hari Bol 3 times. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. There's also, where is Dada Madhu Prabhu? Okay. Yeah, you came first time, I think, for Bhakti Riksha. So we are all in the morning, Saturday morning, our, the pujaris. The Prabhuji is also here. We are all one team. We are all one team about. Please take a seat, Prabhuji. Yeah, sit there. Okay, so let's thank everybody, saying Hari Bol 3 times. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Let's also thank Radha Madhav Prabhu for came here for first time, right? For Bhakti Riksha? Yeah, right, Bhakti Riksha, yes. I know that, yeah. You've been here for some times. Let's also say Hari Bol 3 times for Prabhuji, saying Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. So, exactly. Last week, but Bhakti Riksha is also Bhakti Riksha here the first time.
So I'm the second time, but I missed the program.
Yeah, you missed the program, yes. Bhakti Riksha, yes, first time. So this is Vasudev Prabhu. Prabhuji came here last week, but program was with Manish Prabhu. And then I think Prabhuji couldn't make it. So Prabhuji and the daughter, I didn't get your name, buddy.
Haripriya.
Haripriya, yeah, see? Haripriya. It's very dear to the Lord, Hari. That's the meaning of Haripriya. Priya means very dear. Hari means Supreme Lord. So very dear to the Supreme Lord. It's very nice. Wow, so wonderful. So let's also thank Haripriya Mataji and Vasudev Prabhu for coming first time.
She asked me to go.
Oh, wonderful. See? Hari Bol. So let's thank Vasudev Prabhu and Haripriya Mataji. Say Hari Bol 3 times. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Do I miss anybody? Am I missing anybody? No. So also everybody. Say Hari Bol to everybody. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you. So since I think we have got a little late, 15 minutes. So I'll miss the chanty, so we'll take directly to the class. So everybody can sing along with me this prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Tado Jayamudhiraye
Tado Jayamudhiraye
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavada Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
ഭഗവതി ഉത്തമ ശ്ലോകേ
ഭഗവതി ഉത്തമശ്ലോകേ
ഭക്തിർഭവതി നൈഷ്ഠികം.
ഭക്തിർഭവതി നൈഷ്ഠികം.
So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 8th chapter and 18th verse. Then we will describe about the appearance of Lord Narsimha Dev. How many of you heard the pastimes of Lord Narsimha Dev? Many of you know. Yeah, most of you know that. Hare Krishna. 7, 8, 18. Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 8th chapter, 18th verse. Ready?
7th chapter.
7th chapter, sorry, 7th canto, 8th chapter, 18th verse. 7, 8, 18. Yeah, 7, 8, 18. Beta, what is your name? Abhiram, yeah. It is wonderful. Abhiram was serving today, taking this lamp to everyone. So nice. I was so happy, to see that children were engaging in the service, little service, it's very, very wonderful. Yeah. Okay. Sa sattvamenam parido vipasyan
സസത്വമേനം പരിതോ വിപശ്യാൻ
stambasya madhyad anunirjihanam
സസ്തംഭസ്യ മധ്യാദ് അനുരിഹാനാം
nayam mrigo nabinaro vichitram
നായം മൃഗോനാപി നരോ വിചിത്രം
aho kimeda nrimugendra rupam
അഹോകിമേതാൻ നിർവികേന്ദ്രരൂപം
sa sattvamenam parido vipasyan
സസത്വമേനം പരിതോ വിപശ്യാൻ
stambasya madhyad anunirjihanam
സ്തംഭസ്യ മധ്യാദ് അനുരിഹാനാം
nayam mrigo nabinaro vichitram
നായം മൃഗോനാപി നരോ വിചിത്രം
aho kimeda nrimugendra rupam
അഹോകിമേതാൻ മൃഗേന്ദ്രരൂപം
sa sattvamenam parido vipasyan
സസമേനം പരിതോ വിപശ്യാൻ
stambasya madhyad anunirjihanam
സ്തംഭസ്യ മധ്യാദ് അനുരിഹാനാം
nayam mrigo nabinaro vichitram
നായം മൃഗോനാപി നരോ വിചിത്രം
aho kimeda nrimugendra rupam.
അഹോകിമേതാൻ മൃഗേന്ദ്രരൂപം.
Please recite. sa sattvamenam parido vipasyan stambasya madhyad anunirjihanam nayam mrigo nabinaro vichitram aho kimeda nrimugendra rupam. sa sattvamenam parido vipasyan stambasya madhyad anunirjihanam nayam mrigo nabinaro vichitram aho kimetan nrimugendra rupam. sa sattvamenam parido vipasyan stambasya madhyad anunirjihanam nayam mrigo nabinaro vichitram aho kimetan nrimugendra rupam.
ससत्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
सत्त्वमेनं परिदो विपश्यन्
स्तम्भस्य मध्याद् अनुनिर्जिहानम्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यादनुर्जिहानम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
अहो किमेतन् मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
अहो किमेतान्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
सत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
सत्त्वमेनं परिदो विपश्यन्
तस्य मध्यदनुर्जिहानम्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यादनुर्जिहानम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
अहो किमेतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
अहो किमेतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
सत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
सत्त्वमेनं परिदो विपश्यन्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यादुनिर्जिहानम्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यादनुर्जिहानम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
महो किं तन्नु मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
अहो किमेतान्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
सत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
सत्त्वमेनं परिदो विपश्यन्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यादनुनिर्जिहानम्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यादनुर्जिहानम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
अहो किमेतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
अहो किमेतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम् ससत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन् स्तम्भस्य मध्यादनुर्जिहानम् नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम् अहो किमेतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
सत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
ससत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
स्तम्भस्य मध्याद् अनुनिर्जिहानम्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यादनुर्जिहानम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
अहो किमेतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
अहो किमेतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
सत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
ससत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यात् अनुनिर्जिहानम्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यादनुर्जिहानम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
अहो किम् एतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
अहो किमेतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
सत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
ससत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यात् अनुनिर्जिहानम्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यादनुर्जिहानम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
अहो किमेतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
अहो किमेतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
सत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
ससत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यादनुनिर्जिहानम्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यादनुर्जिहानम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
अहो किमेतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
अहो किमेतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम् Please recite. Everybody done?
शाश्वतम् ईनं परितो विपश्यन्
ससत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
स्तम्भस्य मध्य अनिर्जिहानम्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यादनुर्जिहानम्
नयन् मृगो नपि नरो विचित्रम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
अहो किमितेन्द्र मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
अहो किमेतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
Yeah.
Is it cold?
Yeah.
सत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
सत्त्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
स्तम्भस्य मध्याद् अनुनिर्जिहानम्
स्तम्भस्य मध्यादनुर्जिहानम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
अहो किम् एतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
अहो किमेतन्मृगेन्द्ररूपम् Wonderful.
Good.
ससत्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
Sasattvamenam parido vipasyan
स्तम्भस्य मध्यात् अनुनुज्जिहानम्
stambhasya madhyadanurjihanam
नायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
nayam mrigo nabhinaro vichitram
अहो किमेतन् नृमृगेन्द्ररूपम्
aho kimetam mrigendra rupam. Okay, please try.
Good, good. Excellent.
Yes, go ahead.
ससत्वैनं परितो विपश्यन्
Sasattvamenam parido vipasyan
स्तम्भस्य मध्य अनिरो अनिरु
Nurjihana.
अनुज्जिहानम्
Stambhasya madhyadanurjihanam
न्यायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
nayam mrigo nabhinaro vichitram
अहो किमेतन्
aho
विकेन्द्ररूपम्
kimetam mrigendra rupam. Haripriya, you want to try? Okay. Who else? Mataji? Yeah.
सासत्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
Sasattvamenam parido vipasyan
स्तम्भस्य मध्यात् अनिरुज्जिदानं
stambhasya madhyadanurjihanam
नायं मृगो नपि नारो विचित्रम्
naham mrigo nabhinaro vichitram
अहो किमितेन्द्र मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
aho kimetam mrigendra rupam. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else?
ससत्वमेनं परितो विपश्यन्
Sasattvamenam parido vipasyan
स्तम्भस्य
stambhasya
मध्यादनुरुचिहानम्
madhyadanurjihanam
न्यायं मृगो नापि नरो विचित्रम्
naham mrigo nabhinaro vichitram
अहो किमेतेन मृगेन्द्ररूपम्
aho kimetam mrigendra rupam. Okay, so then we'll go word by word meaning. Sa, he Hiranyakashipu, the king of the Daityas. Sattvam, living being. Enam, that. Paridaha, all around. Vipasyan, looking. Stambhasya, of the pillar. Madhya, from the midst. Anunurjihanam, having come out. Na, note. Ayam, this. Mrigaha, animal. Na, note. Api, indeed. Naraha, human being. Vichitram, very wonderful. Aho, alas. Kim, what. Etat, this. Nirmugendra Indra Rupam, the form of both man and the king of the beast, the lion.
The form of both the man and the king of the beast, the lion.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. Please repeat after me. While Hiranyakashipu looked all around to find the source of the sound, that wonderful form of the Lord, which could not be ascertained to be either a man or a lion, emerged from the pillar. In amazement, Hiranyakashipu wondered, what is this creature that is half man and a half lion? Purport. A demon cannot calculate the unlimited potency of the Supreme Lord. As stated in the Vedas, Parasya Shaktir Vivideva Sriyade Sabhaviki Jnana Bala Kriyaja. The different potencies of the Lord are always working as an automatic exhibition of His knowledge. For a demon, it is certainly wonderful that form of a lion and the form of a man can be united. Since a demon has no experience of the inconceivable power for which the Supreme Lord is called all-powerful. Demons cannot understand the omnipotence of the Lord. They simply compare the Lord to one of them. Avajana di mamudam manushintani masridam. Mudas, rascals, think that Krishna is an ordinary human being who appears for the benefit of other human beings. Parambhavam ajananda. Fools, rascals and demons cannot realize the supreme potency of the Lord. But He can do anything and everything. Indeed, He can do whatever He likes. When Hiranyakashipu received benedictions from the Lord Brahma, he thought that he was safe, since he received the benediction that he would not be killed either by an animal or by a human being. He never thought that an animal and a human being would be combined so that demons like him would be puzzled by such a form. This is the meaning of Supreme Personality of Godhead, omnipotence. Om Jnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilidam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimade Lokanath Swami Namine. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine. Namaste Saraswata Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. The devotees, it's our great fortune that we are understanding, realizing, hearing the wonderful pastimes of Lord Narsimha Dev. So there are many incarnations of the Lord. But Lord Narsimha Dev is a very special incarnation. Very special incarnation of the Lord. So this special incarnation is basically to protect his devotees from the atrocities of the demoniac nature, from the atrocities. So we know that originally Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha were the very powerful demon. Srimad Bhagavata explains that the size of the Hiranyaksha was even greater than this, entire universe. So huge, so powerful. And he can touch the sky, and each step of his is kind of shake. The earth will shake like that. That was the size and the power of the demon. And also, we should also understand why it's also becoming so big and so huge, because the demoniac power is so huge. You can imagine that how much they were so sinful, so much demoniac nature and the power, so huge. It's not that only on the size. So similarly, the Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, they both were the brothers. Anybody knows who were this Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu originally? Jaya and Vijaya. Who is Jaya and Vijaya? Jaya and Vijaya. Who are they? The doorkeepers, the servants of the Lord Vishnu. On the entrance of Vaikunta, there is a door to enter into the Vaikunta, to the abode of the Lord. So, these doorkeepers, the Jaya and Vijaya, one day, 4 Kumaras. Who are the 4 Kumaras? Who are the 4 Kumaras? Sanaka, Sanadana, Sananda, and Sanat Kumara. Who are they? Actually, the son of Lord Brahmadev. So Brahmadev, the Manasa Putra, from the mind, these 4 Kumaras manifested from the mind. So then Brahma told to Kumaras, okay, now I created you because of you have to start the progeny. You have to start these creations of the other living, the humans, the living entities. So then this Kumaras said, no, we don't want to get into that kind of business. They know that, but how difficult it is, isn't it? So they said, no, we don't want to get into that. They just immediately left and then started to worship, to meditate on the Supreme Lord. They became the exalted devotees of the Lord. Exalted devotees. So then, after that, after many years, So these four Kumaras are actually listening the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead from whom? From whom? Since then, the four Kumaras were hearing and attentively listening the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead from whom? Eh? No. Narada came late. After that. Eh? No. No. Anybody?
Is it expansion of Krishna himself, these four Kumaras?
I mean, one of Avataras, yes. There are many Avataras. Four Kumaras are one
Four
of.
Kumaras, it mentioned in Bhagavad Gita.
Yes. There are 22 other incarnations. Four Kumaras were one of them.
Vijaya also called Vishwaksena.
Ah, that's also there, Vikrasena. That's another name of it. Okay. So they are since then from Ananda Shesh, the thousands of the mouths from the Ananda Shesh. They were listening, hearing this Srimad Bhagavatam, glories of Srimad Bhagavatam from Ananda Shesh, these four Kumaras. They are exalted devotees. So then they came to Vaikunta. So they got entrance because of their devotion. They could enter directly. Who else can enter directly to Vaikunta other than four Kumaras? Who can enter the Vaikunta other than four Kumaras? Narada Dev. Narada had access, free visa, to enter into the Vaikunta because of the devotion. Because of the four Kumaras, the devotion, the direct entry to the Vaikunta. So as soon as they came, the Jaya and Vijaya were on the door, on the front of the door. Means just stopped four Kumaras. So they are, actually Bhagavata explains that the position of the devotees are actually, anybody knows where is the position of the devotees for the lordships? Where the Lord carry the devotees? Eh? Where the Lord carry his pure devotees? Anybody knows here? Eh? In the heart. Okay? That's always there. There is a position, the Lord has a position for his heart. But on the necks of the Lord, all these necklaces, the Lord wears all the necklaces. Who are they actually? All the pearls represents each devotee of the Lord. You can see this picture here. A beautiful picture.
It's a new one.
New one. So beautiful.
All attractive.
All attractive, yes. From all the places you can see that Lord is looking at you. So, all the necklaces Lord wears, this is none other than, who are they? All the devotees. Lord wears it. This is the position of a devotee.
Prabhuji, Ananta Shesha, can you explain a little bit? Ananta Shesha?
Ananda Shesh. Who is Ananda Shesh? Is expansion of Balaram.
Balaram, okay.
Ananda Shesh. And when Lord lies down, reclined, where? That is Ananda Shesh. Ananda. Ananda means infinite. Infinite. So he lies down here, and on that recliner, the Lord, lies down. Ananda Shesh, and thousands of mouths, thousands of hoods, and on the thousands of hoods of Ananda Shesh, these entire universes are actually on halting. So this potency, that which is in this universe, or each universe which carries in this entire world, there are innumerable universes. Can you believe? Innumerable universes. And how this is holding, where it is holding, and how it is holding. And it's that we are within one universe, and within that one universe we have how many planets that we are on this one small planet called Earth. Within that universe, and that universe is there, the Earth is there, and everything is in the same orbit, everything is holding certain, the positions. And who is controlling all this? Who is holding all this? That Supreme Lord, the Ananda Shesh, and the hoods of Ananda Shesh, each universe is actually holding, not each planet, each universe. And we know that on the Garbhodaka ocean, right? Have you seen that? That's the bottom part of each universe. It's called Garbhodaka ocean, the bottom part of each. Actually, we are actually the planets, which 14 planetary system is actually above the half of the universe, actually. Not at the bottom of the universe. Just the half, this is where the planetary system starts, right? There are 7 planetary systems above and 7 planetary, 6 planetary systems above and 7 planetary system below. Atala, Vitala, Patala, Matala, Tala, Mahatala, and Patala. And Padala and Sutala and Talatala, Mahatala, there are different levels there. But this is actually basically the abdomen of the Lord, the Sutala at the bottom part is the navel. That's where the comes. Lord, when enters into the universe, he filled the half of the universe with water. Then Lord lies down there. And that Lord, that Ananda Shesh, lies down on the Ananda Shesh, and Ananda Shesh hoods are there. And is holding that entire lotus, entire planetary system is on that stem of the lotus of the Lord. Lotus, from the sprout from the navel of the Lord. And the entire universes are actually holding on that stem. That's why we called, it's rotate, revolves, it's on its own center point. Basically, this is that the potency comes from the Lord. And then each universes. So then there is Mahavishnu, right? So this is Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is in one universe, but Mahavishnu is pervaded everywhere. He is the only one which every universe is actually he is holding everything, and the Ananda Shesh is holding, and that is the Garbhodaka ocean. Again, the Lord's potency, Ananda Shesh lies down and holding this each universe on his foot. So the Supreme Lord holding, controlling, that's Ananda Shesh. So then we can see that then Kumaras came to Vaikuntha to see the Lord. So the position of the devotees is on the chest. Mahalakshmi's position is on the chest of the Lord. Mahalakshmi is, then what is Mahalakshmi doing? The serving at the lotus feet of the Lord. This is what his devotees wanted to take. So whoever is associated and connected with the Lord are all are devotees. They wanted to serve the Lord. That's why they are very dear to the Lord. So this Kumara is also dear to the Lord. They came for the Jaya and Vijaya as a doorkeeper, as the guard, stopped them. They didn't like it because of who is actually coming in between the Lord and myself. That's an offense. Always remember this. Anybody is intervening and coming in between a devotee and the Lord, this signifies this, all this. It's an offense. Somebody is worshipping and somebody is blaspheming. These are all offenses at blaspheming a devotee. That means you are coming between and interfering the loving devotion that devotee is executing to the Lord. We should never interfere or never come in the picture of that, okay, I'm enmity to this devotee, I'm doing this, this is all that we are obstructing, or some way or other we are stopping that devotion because we are envious of that devotee. Some way or other. We should never come in between a worship, a devotee and a lordship. That the devotion that a devotee exhibits, nobody should, stop or blaspheme such devotee. That's why devotee's position is so high. Never ever interfere into that kind of, when somebody worships, or stop it, or do that, do this, this kind of all offenses. Should not do that. So then, Kumaras who were coming to see the Lord, and then Jaya and Vijaya stopped them. So Kumaras didn't like that, and they cursed. And then there is little commotion was there that time in the entrance, and the Supreme Lord came. What Supreme Lord did at the first, Supreme Lord went and apologized to the 4 Kumaras, apologized. Because of, on behalf of this my doorkeepers and door to servants, they didn't know that the position of a devotee. They stopped you, said, please forgive me, I beg your pardon. Please forgive me. And the Lord said that, then the curse is already been there. So now, there is a reconciliation, and something has to be done. Then Lord said that, okay, the curse is there. you can go to the material world because of the curse is like this, because of they were behaving like a material, a living entity in a material world, behaving like that. So be there on the material planet. Go there and be there on the material planet. So then Lord intervened and mentioned that, okay, now, if you want to go material planet like incessant time, right, for a long time, that's what is one who comes in down into this material is very difficult to go back to the Krishna. Very difficult. So you want to do that, or I'm giving this opportunity 3 lifetimes, and these 3 lifetimes you will be so much demoniac in such a way that you will, this is also again is a pastime of the Lord, okay? Lord wanted to have various pastimes, chivalry pastimes. Lord was arranging all this. So then, do you want these 3 lifetimes with the great demoniac power, and then each time I would come and deliver you in that condition? You want that, or you want to be there in the material world forever? This Jai Vijaya said, no, it's fine, and we don't want to be there in the material world forever. As soon as our life is, our pastimes are finished, then I will come back to come back to our service. So this way, Lord then approved that. Then they immediately fall down from the Vaikunta to the material world. And Bhagavad explains so nicely this, how this Jaya and Vijaya then fall down from the spiritual Vaikunta to the material world. Everywhere meteors, and that's such power, such a demoniac power. And the earth, the world became completely darkened. Then there were meteors, and the jackals were howling, and then so much of things like that. And this is the time, the story, you know that, right? Didi wanted to, get Kashyapa, and wanted to approach Kashyapa, and then wanted a child. That is the time, and this was a wrong time. So that's why it's all very, very big lessons for all of us. On the twilight, on the evening, on the dusk, that's the time that we should always worship the Lord. 3 times, 3 Sandhya. Morning, noon, and evening. 3 Sandhya. 3 Sandhya, this is the time Lord Shiva, this is what is, that's why Lord Shiva is in the horizon, in the ether. Lord Shiva travels this time. Morning, noon, and evening. Lord Shiva travels. That's why this is time we should take great advantage that we should worship the Lord that time. Like, that Abhijit Muhurta or Brahma Muhurta. So this is the Abhijit Muhurta, and the Sandhya is also, and the Muhurta is a great Muhurta, the great potency in the ether, in the space. So if you meditate and if you worship the Lord, we get great benefit. That's why Brahma Muhurta, this Abhijit Muhurta, noon time. This is the time Lord Shiva travels for the worship, basically. So when Lord travels, when Lord is there, and we should not engage in any sinful activity. It's very important to know. So Mother Didi wanted to have a child and approached Kashyapa, and is literally pulling the what is called the dhoti, the dress of Kashyapa, and it was so insisting. And then that's the time this demon, right, Jaya and Vijaya, became the children of of Mother Didi. They born. Because of it was a wrong time, it was inauspicious time, and they became the demon. Great, powerful demon. And we know that Kashyapa Prajapati is so powerful. And a child born from a Kashyapa Prajapati, and you can imagine that how, powerful they are. Then immediately, as soon as they born, everything was completely, darkened, and everybody was so fearful. And immediately, as soon as they born, they started to create all these, abominable things, and killing and eating and all this, and become so powerful. Then later, Hiranyaksha went for a penance, and he think that also already the Hiranyaksha had a great power. And top of it, Hiranyaksha was thinking that it's not good enough. Hiranyaksha literally means, Hiranya means gold, Aksha means eyes. He was literally looking for gold, that means wealth. So this is also demoniac nature. So he was looking for it and he didn't, and he thinks that I need more power so he can conquer. And he completely forgotten that who he is. As soon as he came from the Vaikuntha to the material world, he completely forgotten that who he was, but he had a great power. So he went to the Himalayas and went to that. He started to do this penance for long years and worshipped the Brahmadev. Brahmadev came and gave such a potential, such a power. And then after that, he started to do all this and killing and everybody. And then what Hiranyaksha did, in order to have this gold everywhere, he was drilling, right? One time, when Hiranyaksha was drilling and going down, and then earth slipped from his orbit. Earth slipped from his orbit. That's the time the Lord appeared us in the form of called Shweta Varaha. There are two Varaha appeared. Shweta Varaha and Rakta Varaha. Okay? Slipped from his orbit because of its imbalance. It was so drilling, and that's what it is. These are all great lessons because of now all these people are doing so much of atrocities, against this earth, Mother Earth, and so much of drilling, so much of mining, that all those things, and it's imbalance. It can create problems. So then, Lord had to appear as Shweta Varaha, white. Lord was in the whitish form, Varahadev. This is in 1 millennium, in a kalpa of 1 millennium, another kalpa. So in another millennium, that's where then Hiranyaksha then took Mother Earth and hid it in the subterranean planet, very filthy place. It says that very filthy place, and hid Mother Earth over there. Then demigods, Brahmadev and demigods all were wondered and worried, and they came to Brahmadev, and Brahmadev worried, and of course Brahmadev is a devotee of the Lord and prayed to the Lord. And then a little creature came out from the nostril of Brahmadev, a very tiny. Can you imagine that, when a tiny creature came out and immediately came out, and then it became so huge, just dived into the ocean, the Garbhodaka ocean, and found out Mother Earth. And that's where then Varahadev, that's a Rakta Varaha. Varahadev brought Mother Earth up and put it in the orbit. And it was coming out from the water. And then Lord shook his, this body. And then there is hair from the body of Varahadev. And then what happened? It spread all over. And that's why we are using this Dhruva grass. You know what is Dhruva grass? Kusha grass. That's a Dhruva. Kusha grass. This Kusha grass is nothing but the hair of Varahadev. That's why it purifies every places. It uses for all this yagya. Dhruvas in a grass, Kusha grass. This is very powerful. And then we know that then Lord wanted to kill Hiranyaksha. Lord then dived into, and then the water was just shaken, and then Hiranyaksha was underneath the water, and so that earth came back, and Hiranyaksha wanted to see who did all this, and Hiranyaksha went down actually to the water, and so that where the Lord lies down on the recliner. And then there is a fight, and they came out from the water, and there's a great fight for 27 days. Not on the earthly time, right? On the heavenly time period, 27 days. They were, this is what is mentioned. The Lord wanted to have a chivalry. Chivalry means fight. Sometimes Lord has this kinds of feeling. That Lord has an itching sensation on his back. What did he do? Kurma. Lord went down into the water, and the Mandara mountain came on the back of Lord, and Lord was very relishingly enjoying this itching sensation. And sometimes we cannot even touch in the back, right? So it's very difficult, right? Sometimes we had this itching sensation. What we do, we put some stick or something, right? Put it in the back and just scratch, like that. So Lord is actually chanting this mantra, had this sensation on the back, and Lord was enjoying all this. So everything is to please. Lord never had any kind of, Lord can kill even a blink of eyes and eye. Lord can take care of. But all this coming as a pastime, as a leela, so that Lord also gets a pleasure out of it. Right? We know that the cat and the mouse, right? They play each other. Sometimes what happens, the cat catch the mouse and hold it and then play for some time, then release it. Right? Then release it. So what happened? Rat think that, okay, again I'm escaped now. Then but immediately the mouse catch the rat again. And they play with it and then kill again. This is exactly like this 27 days. The Lord Varahadev was just cat and mouse play. And Lord is enjoying all this. Lord is enjoying all this. One point of time, and they were fighting with the Gadha, the mace, right? One point of time, Lord just released that Gadha from his hand, slipped from his hand. Everybody was wondering what is going to happen now. Then they started to, fight with their fist, with this hand. Then Brahmadev reminded the Lord Varahadev. Now the night time is not going to come. Night time is going to come. When the night time, that's where the demons are getting more power. So Lord was enjoying this fight. And then Brahmadev reminded the Lord Varahadev, the night time is going to come and then you should kill. And immediately then Lord killed the Hiranyaksha. Right there. That's why then he is known as Rakta Varaha. Rakta Varaha means all the blood and is on the body of Varahadev. And then that pastime is over and Hiranyakashipu became so furious. Hiranyakashipu mentioned that, who is this Vishnu? Vishnu killed my brother. I will take this revenge. I will kill Vishnu. Such an enmity, such an enviousness that Hiranyakashipu had for this Lord Vishnu because of he killed his brother. So Hiranyakashipu immediately left to do a great penance and to worship the Brahmadev. And Hiranyakashipu thought that the Brahmadev is the Lord of everything. And then went here and did great penance for many, many years and thousands of years. We know that what happened after that. Then Brahmadev appeared. And then first boon the Hiranyakashipu asked from the Brahmadev is that I should be immortal. I should not be killed by anybody. So then what Brahmadev said, even I am not immortal, I also have to die, so I cannot give this boon. I cannot give this boon, but you can ask something else. So then Hiranyakashipu was very powerful and intelligent and said that, okay, then I should not be killed by any man. I should not be killed by any woman. I should not be killed by any animal. I should not be killed by day or night. I should not be killed by inside or outside. I should not be killed in the space or on the earth. So all these varieties of, so that he thinks that, okay, everything is covered. So I'm so safe now. Nobody can touch me. This is what the way we think, right? Isn't it? Then lot of unexpected things happens. We think that everything is covered in our life. We think that we can go and get so much of money and bank balance, this thing. And I have protections, I have what is called this security called? ADT. Yeah. So first thing that even if you have the ADT is good, I'm not blame, but I'm just saying it. The first thing they come and cut the ADT. They know how to do that. So whatever we have, we think this way. This is the demoniac mentality. So this wonderful pastime is reminding us, even though whatever we do, there is no point unless we know this transcendental science and the truth. So Brahma said, so be it. So Hiranyakashipu becomes so powerful in such a way that. But meantime, when Hiranyakashipu went for this penance, Kayadu, the wife of Hiranyakashipu, was very much pregnant and carrying. And then immediately, as soon as they saw that this is an opportunity, Hiranyakashipu is not there. All the Devadevatas came and, especially Indra and Agni and Vayu, they came and they tried to kill Mother Kayadu and thought that and saw that. So there is a child is in the womb of mother and he is actually the son of Hiranyakashipu. And think about that, Hiranyakashipu becomes so, and Hiranyakashipu was even literally defeating all the Devadevatas. And this son will come up, and what is his power? And so immediately Indra came immediately to kill the Prahlad in the Kayadu's womb. Then what happened? Narada Dev immediately came there and told to Devadas that no, there is no danger for this child. He is a pure devotee of the Lord Vishnu. Don't kill him. And with that promise of Narada Dev, the Narada Dev brought Mother Kayadu on Narada Dev's sage, the sage ashram, Narada Dev's ashram. There, every day, in the mother's womb, that Narada Dev's association, Narada Dev is touching and telling all the glories of the Lord to Mother Kayadu. And then within the womb of Mother Kayadu, this little child was listening and hearing everything. That's why, dear devotee, that if anybody is carrying the child, anybody is conceived, it's very important to hear the pastimes and the glories of the Lord so that the child will become so wonderful. There are so many examples that we can, see it. Then what happened? Then the child is born and still in the hermitage of Narada Dev. And Narada Dev was literally teaching the Prahlad. Prahlad means, Ahlad means the joy, the bliss. And Prahlad means the full of joy. Because of why is full of joy? Because of when the child took birth as a devotee, as an associate of Narada Dev, naturally that will become so joyful when he's a big devotee. So then, immediately then Narada Dev was in the hermitage and learning everything so curiously from Narada Dev. Then that's the time Hiranyakashipu came back and thanked Narada Dev and brought back my mother Kayadu and Prahlad. And then since then, Hiranyakashipu becomes so powerful in such a way that, and then he's declared to everyone that he is the only one Lord, there is no other Lord. Everybody should worship me, I am the Lord. And what Hiranyakashipu introduced, how to worship, Hiranyakashipu introduced, what is that? Om Hiranyakashipu Namaha, instead of Narayana. Om Hiranyakashipu Namaha. Everybody has to chant this mantra. So he declared it everywhere. He told everyone, and if anybody is, against, he will be killed, he will be thrown out. But Prahlad was against. Prahlad was wondering that you are not the Lord. You are not the Supreme Lord. There is a Lord. He is Vishnu. The Lord is Vishnu. So since then Hiranyakashipu was seeing everything in the Prahlad because he is the son of the demon Hiranyakashipu. And the father want to be exactly like him, like a demon. Like many parents are thinking that way, right? So I remember this. My Guru Maharaj came to Mumbai to study in the college and then finally met with the devotees. Went back to home of Guru Maharaj's home in Maharashtra, Arvade. So Maharaj was saying that everybody was playing cards. Everybody was playing inside the cards. So Maharaj was in the other room and he didn't join to play the cards. So mother was so upset and everybody was so upset. Why he is not playing the cards? So then what happened to him? He is not behaving properly. So actually, the actual way that, this is our original nature, right? Worship the Supreme Lord. But on the other hand, here, the family says that, okay, be like, all these, unnecessary things. So similarly, Hiranyakashipu wanted his child exactly like him. He is eating meat, he is drinking, he is doing all abominable things. So this is the demoniac nature and the mentality. But Prahlad, he was a devotee of the Lord, was against all this. And then what happened? Then Hiranyakashipu was so much envious of this Prahlad and punishing, and we know that the wonderful, then throwing into the snake's pit and throwing on the cliff and elephant underneath the elephant. And the story of Holika, that story of Holika, all this is because of this father wanted to kill this child. And then he went to the Shukracharya's ashram. And Shukracharya was the guru of this demon. And there were two sons of Shukracharya, Shanda and Amarka. And then every time the Shanda and Amarka was trying to teach Prahlad that chant this, your father is so powerful, there is nobody else other than Hiranyakashipu. And this was the instruction for Hiranyakashipu as well. But whenever the Shanda and Amarka says to this child Prahlad that, okay, chant, you'll see Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. So then these children were also asked to this Prahlad that, where do you get this kinds of potency and power that to stand, in front of your father? You're so powerful. And you only that he is afraid of in this world is you. Hiranyakashipu was only afraid that is you. Because he was perplexed by this. He couldn't do anything. And he was seen that many times he tried to kill this Prahlad and nothing is happening to Prahlad. And he was on the deep meditation of the Supreme Lord. So only person that afraid of now Prahlad, the Hiranyakashipu is that's Prahlad. Then children were asking that, where do you get this power and strength and standing before this great powerful person Hiranyakashipu? Prahlad said, this is none other than from my Supreme Lord, Lord Vishnu. And then there is a great lesson that's in the 8th chapter that's revealed, 6th chapter reveals that Prahlad's discussion to his friends, in the hermitage. Then that's where the Prahlad saying to this child, the children, that Sramana Kirtana Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atma Nivedanam. These 9 processes of bhakti, that this way that we can get the Lord's mercy, Lord Vishnu's mercy in this way. Sravanam, hearing about the supreme glories of the Supreme Lord. Kirtanam, chant the glories of the Supreme Lord, chant the holy name. Smaranam, Vishnu Smaranam, meditate on the Supreme Lord, that he is omnipotent, he is so powerful, he is wonderful, he is there, he is a person, just worship him. And then Smaranam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, engage in the loving devotional service of the Supreme Lord. Archanam, offer the articles to the Supreme Lord. Vandanam, offer the obeisances to the Supreme Lord. Dasyam, being servant of the Supreme Lord. Sakyam, being friendship with the Lord. And surrender yourself, Atma Nivedanam. This way that one can derive and attain the mercy of the Supreme Lord, dear devotees. It's a great lesson. And this is the time Shanda and Amarka reported to Hiranyakashipu that he is even polluting. His report was like this: Prahlad is even polluting all the children in the classrooms. Hiranyakashipu becomes so furious. Hiranyakashipu called this Prahlad, you come here. And then, what did you learn? And what is, yes, I learned that the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, the Lord is the omnipotent, he is the powerful and he is everything. And becomes so, furious. And says that, my Lord where is your Lord? Hiranyakashipu was asking, where is your Lord? My Lord is everywhere. My Lord is everywhere. There is not even a place that he cannot be seen. Hiranyakashipu asked, yes, he is there. Is he there in the pillar? Yes, he is there too. So this is the difference between a demon and the devotee. Because a devotee can see this, understand this. But demons are demoniac and demons are actually completely kind of what is called completely engrossed with this material, this pollution or these modes of nature. So we have to overcome these modes of nature. That's our transcendental plane, or transcend our existence. Only devotee can do that. Devotee can only see this. That's the transcendental plane or transcendental nature of the Supreme Lord. So then the Hiranyakashipu asked this question, where is your Lord? Yes. Your Lord is in this pillar? Yes, my Lord is in this pillar. So Hiranyakashipu took the sword in his hand and such a great push and then punched on the pillar. This is the moment there is a great sound came around this. Great sound initially didn't appear just like that. There was a great fearful sound. And Hiranyakashipu was so afraid of this. Where is this sound coming from? We know that, dear devotee, the sound is even coming from the potency of the Supreme Lord, Veera Shakti. The sound came to this either from the Veera Shakti of the Supreme Lord. And then sound manifested in such a way that it's kind of like even a thunder, bolt, right? There is a lightning and thunderbolt. Then we are afraid of so much. And this sound is very powerful and greater than that. And Hiranyakashipu, all the demons were thinking where this sound is coming from. It's like very, oozing sound. Immediately after that, then the pillars were actually broke apart. That's where the sloka which we read now. Then immediately broke apart and there is a ferocious form. That is lion as well as a man and a lion form. Half lion and a half man. We can see that the very ferocious form of that lion form, right? That's why Narahari, right? Lord is also known as Narahari. Narahari, and this Mrigendra. So then he immediately came out and it was so huge. It's mentioned that the form of Narsimha was so huge. Then immediately Hiranyakashipu thought that who is this creature? That's why he said, who is this creature? Half a man, half a lion, no man, no lion, no animal, but half of it. And he has great sharp teeth and nails and such a ferocious form. And the eyes were said that it was like a sun, red hot sun. It was so reddish in such a way that because of the Lord was so angry, because Hiranyakashipu was persecuting the devotee. The Lord is angry when the devotees have been blasphemed, the devotees are persecuted devotees. Lord cannot tolerate that. We know that the story of Sudarshana and the Ambarish Maharaj. So Lord was so angry in such a way that cannot even sustain the eyes, the red hot eyes, that the fire was coming out from the eyes of the Narsimha. That's what is mentioned. And then Hiranyakashipu started to stand before against the Lord, and they were fighting each other for some times, and there was a great fight. And then Lord was actually waiting for this evening time, the time in the evening, because of there was a promise from the Brahma that should not be killed on the daytime or the night time. So Lord was waiting for this time, that the twilight, that the evening, the dusk, it was come. And then that's the time Lord just took this Hiranyakashipu and put on his lap. So there was a promise that it should not be killed on the earth or not in the air. So Lord took that opportunity, put the Hiranyakashipu on his lap, and then dragged the Hiranyakashipu on the windowsill. So it says that I should not be killed inside and the outside. Where the Lord took that the Hiranyakashipu on the windowsill, on the sill of the window, and sit there and put the Hiranyakashipu on his lap. And the promise was Brahma's that I should not be killed by any weapon or any fire or anything. So immediately Lord Narsimha took his nail, that sharp nail, and put his intestine and put it down and tore apart his chest, and then took out that intestine and put it around the Narsimha and just threw it out. And this is the time the soul that came out of. And the soul came out and merged with the Lord. See that the mercy of the Lord in another sense. Merged with the Lord. And seeing this, and Lord was roaring with anger, roaring like anything. And then seeing this one, Brahma got very much afraid. With this anger, this entire universe will burn out. Nobody can suppress and subdue the anger of the Lord. Brahma said that Mother Lakshmi was also there. Please go and pacify. What did Mother Lakshmi say? This is not my husband. I had never seen my husband before like this. This is not my husband. Mother Lakshmi didn't want to go. Shiva was there. Shiva even couldn't go. Shiva didn't want to go near to the Lord and pacify the Lord. Nobody was ready. So Brahma told to Prahlad, Prahlad, only you can do that. Little Prahlad, he was just 5 years old. Little Prahlad. Prahlad just folded his hand and then went to Narsimha. As soon as Lord saw Prahlad in front of him, his whole anger melted down. I took Prahlad and took his hand on the head of Prahlad. And this is the time Prahlad got so much enlightened. Prahlad started to pray and glorify. That's the next chapter of that's called Prahlad Stuti. So beautiful, so wonderful. So dear devotees, this is the appearance of Lord Narsimha just to protect his devotee Prahlad. So Lord said that in the Bhagavad Gita, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkridam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Paritranaya sadhu, and the primary the goal or primary importance of the Lord to come down in this material world, not to kill the demons. That's the secondary reason for it. The primary reason for the Lord comes down to protect his devotees, to take care of his devotees. So devotees' position is so high. Said the devotees. So similarly, today is also a very auspicious day of the appearance day of Radha Ramanji. We know that the Gopalabhatta Goswami, the nephew of Srila Sanatana Goswami and the Rupa Goswami. So Gopalabhatta Goswami was well situated and compiling the books and writing and everything in Vrindavan. Think about that. This is 1532, the year. Then one day, Gopalabhatta Goswami went into the Himalaya, the region where to see that, to take the darshan of the Mukti Dev. Yeah. And went to the temple there on the Himalayas. And they came down, and when came to the Gandaki river, and Gopalabhatta Goswami had a kamandalu, a water pot. So get into the Gandaki river, this in the Nepal, and then put the kamandalu in the water and took the water out, and then immediately there are bunches of Salagram Shila came into the water pot of Gopalabhatta Goswami. Gopalabhatta Goswami was not ready to worship. So he said, okay, put it back. Gopalabhatta Goswami put back the water along with these Salagram Shila, put back into the river. He put that again, this pot, and again this Salagram Shila came back to the water pot of Gopalabhatta Goswami. Listen this very carefully. This is very significant, dear devotees. Again that Gopalabhatta Goswami put down this Salagram Shila along with the water in the river. Third time also he put that. And this Salagram Shila came on the water pot again. Gopalabhatta Goswami thought, this is the will of the Lord, that I should carry and I should worship. So Gopalabhatta Goswami took this Salagram Shila. There were 12 Salagram Shilas, and got this Salagram Shila and put it in a cloth and bind it and brought to the Vrindavan. And Gopalabhatta Goswami informed us, Goswamis, Sanatana Goswami, there were lots of many other devotees. Goswamis, they all came and so. And since then, Gopalabhatta Goswami started to worship this beautiful Salagram Shila every day. So he worshipped the Lord, Salagram Shila every day in such a way that, and before he sleep, he put it in a bundle, in a cloth and tie up and hang on the branches of a tree. So this was going on for some years. One day a great merchant came, he is a very rich person. He brought a beautiful garment, the dress for the lordships, like a crown and the jewelries and everything. Brought it to the Gopalabhatta Goswami. Gopalabhatta Goswami mentioned to this merchant and say, I have only Salagram Shila. I cannot use this. So please give this to somebody else. But after this merchant left, Gopalabhatta Goswami was very much, disappointed that if I would have a form of the Lord, then I could have beautifully dressed this, and I could have beautifully decorate the lordships like this. That time there is like little despondency, that came to the heart of Gopalabhatta Goswami. Said that, okay, it was so beautiful dress. How could I miss it? I could have, worship. I could have take this and worship the Lord. So that night before, then Gopalabhatta Goswami put that night and bundled everything in and bags on it. And then before sleeping, Gopalabhatta Goswami had this desire. If I have a deity, I have a form of deity, then I could have worshipped this. And that was hanging, that was in the heart. So he went for sleeping. Next day morning he got up. Looked at the Salagram Shila. There is one Salagram Shila called Damodara Shila, which was missing. And immediately saw that there is a beautiful 12-inch deity, Tribhanga form, that Damodara Shila completely transformed into a beautiful deity, the 12-inch, and with this beautiful eyes and Tribhanga form, he had holding a flute, this 12-inch deity. This manifested from this one Shila, Damodara Shila. The devotees, that's Radha Ramanji. And then immediately Gopala Bhatta Goswami informed everybody, and then everybody came and saw this miraculous, so mysterious, right? So miraculous. And everybody started and then put this name, Ramanji, because of Raman means one who gives the pleasure. Radha Raman, one who gives the bliss and the pleasure. So then they started to worship, and this beautiful deity, that is Radha Ramanji. This is happened on the next day of Narsimha Chaturdashi. And it was actually, that's the day the Gopala Bhatta Goswami had a vision that I should have this beautiful deity, and that's the Narsimha Chaturdashi. And next day the Lord appeared. That's the day. Today is the day of the appearance of the Radha Ramanji. And you know that another aspect of Radha Ramanji. And if you go to the temple, and it is mentioned that Radha Ramanji's lotus face is actually exactly like the Radha Govinda Dev, the form. Beautiful form of Radha Govinda Dev. And the chest of the Radha Ramanji is exactly like the Radha Gopinath, similar to the Radha Gopinath. And then the lotus feet is actually Radha Madan Mohan. So if you go and worship, if you see the deity of Radha Ramanji, as if like you are taking the darshan of three other prominent deities of Radha Govinda Dev, Radha Gopinath and Radha Madan Mohan. So don't miss whenever you go to Vrindavan, take the darshan of Radha Ramanji. And still there is a place there and where the Radha Ramanji manifested. And it's a 12-inch deity, it's a small deity. But you can see that when the devotees worship so nicely, sometimes Lord smiles. You know that you can see, when Lord smiles, there's a beautiful teeth you can see.
Yes.
So when I went to Vrindavan last time, then I heard this one, and I saw that a beautiful picture that with the Lord's teeth that you can see, that I wrote it here. That's where right here you can see that Radha Ramanji. You seen that the extreme left side on the top?
Oh yeah,
Picture. Radha Ramanji. So everybody can take a darshan today and take that darshan of the teeth of the Lord. Light with little white teeth of the Lord. Sometimes you don't see it. Sometimes you cannot see this one. And see that when you can take a picture. Nobody draw anything. You can see that the teeth of the Lord, dear devotees. So it says that when the there is an extremely devotion. Devotees exhibit, devotees do, then what happens? Lord smiles. We were discussing this today morning. Lord smiles that the teeth, we can see it. So devotees, this is the Lord. Lord is real. Lord is completely real. And it's not that, imaginary, somebody came up with fiction or something. So this way, dear devotees, today is also very, very important day. And we can see that, how Lord is so merciful for his devotees. So Lord manifested just for his devotee, Gopala Bhatta Goswami. Lord wanted to have this worship. Like that Sanatana Goswami, Madana Mohan temple, if you go to the Madana Mohan temple in Vrindavan, right, Madana Mohanji came to Sanatana Goswami. And Sanatana Goswami, one day, this deity was Madana Gopal that time. Madana Gopal deity was literally talking to Sanatana Goswami and telling that every day Sanatana Goswami gives some little atta, that's it. So Lord told Sanatana Goswami, "Oh Mahashya, can you put little salt in it? Can you put little salt in it? How can I eat this? This is what is the Lord and his devotees. How can I eat this?" So that is the time one merchant came, Dubey and the Chaupe, and he came and with salt. And then stuck over there in front of that the till, that the Dadasha till, that the place where the Tila, yes, that's the place where Sanatana Goswami was meditating. He stuck there, and there was those times there was a lot of dacoits and all there. So this merchant came to Sanatana Goswami. Please pray that I do something for me, that I will dacoit come, otherwise I will lose everything. So then that time, Sanatana Goswami said, "See, my Madana Gopal is there, you just go and pray to Madana Gopal." He went and prayed. Then what happened? After some times, there is a big rain came and the water came up. and the boat is actually then started to move. And he went to Madura, he sold everything and he got a big profit. He got a big profit and he came back and stopped at Sanatana Goswami and came down and said that this is whatever has happened, told to Sanatana Goswami, I wanted to build a great temple for Sanatana Goswami. So this Madana Gopal. Then it became Madana Mohan. If you go to Vrindavan, this is all wonderful, wonderful pastimes, like how this Lord is reciprocating his devotees. So never underestimate your devotees. So Lord comes to our home. Not that, just don't think that this is metal, this is brass, this is, stone. Lord comes to us, dear devotees, because of Lord has showered such a mercy. Lord wanted to receive the service from such devotees. That's why Lord is coming to our life. So please take it this very seriously. This loving devotion is not an ordinary thing. Thousands of lifetimes is mentioned that in the scripture. One who worshipped the Lord Vishnu 1,000 lifetimes in the past get an opportunity to worship the Supreme Lord Krishna. How many lifetimes we did a good pious deed, that's why we get this opportunity to come to realize and see the Lordships like this. You won't see it, you don't get it otherwise. So never ever miss this opportunity to worship. If somebody has this opportunity, think about that. Lord is showered and devotees are showered the mercy, only by the mercy that otherwise we are not qualified. And many devotees ask Srila Prabhupada this question, how is we qualified to worship the Lord? Srila Prabhupada did, I prayed, I showered the mercy. I prayed for all of you that the mercy comes to. So that's we get this mercy to worship the Lord, dear devotees. So today I thought of taking this two instances of Narsimha Chaturdashi, and today is Radha Ramanji appearance day. So this way we can also understand the significance and this principle, the tattva, that Lord is there for us. And Lord is very dear to his devotees. Always remember this. And this is the class. Lord is very dear to his devotees, and their devotion. One has devotions, and there is pure devotion. Lord will never leave that such devotees. Always. Okay? We'll stop here. Thank you so much. Gandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananda Gaudiya Vaishnavavrinda ki jai. Gaura Premanande. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.